Nighttime can be a fantastic time to fly. The air is usually still, the airspace is quiet, and most would agree that the sight of the stars against the dark sky is a few not to be missed. However, night flying has its challenges, and while there's nothing inherently dangerous about flying at night, a night flight can quickly turn hazardous if you are not adequately prepared. Pre-flight planning, not only the pre-flight itself, is so important to flying, and night flight is no different. Here are few pre-flight planning tips to ensure that you avoid surprises on your next night flight. Number 1. Allow extra time. Make sure you give yourself plenty of time to properly prepare for night flying. During the day, many of us get accustomed to hopping into the airplane after getting just a quick pre-flight, but this can be a bit more challenging at night. Your pre-flight also takes a bit longer than usual. You will have a flashlight in one hand and the checklist in another hand, and in general, it's just more difficult to see things in the dark. The aircraft documents, the fuel you have pumped, the surface of the aircraft, everything will require a closer look. Number 2. Bring the right equipment. Be sure to bring 2 flashlights. You will need one hold onto and another easily accessible for when you drop the first one. Also, you might consider a head-mounted flashlight, which allows you to be hands-free while still aiming the light at whatever you are looking at. You'll probably want one with a white light and one red light, or a flashlight that does both. The white light is bright enough to see during the pre-flight, and the red light is dim enough to maintain proper night during flight. Number 3. Test the aircraft lights. During your pre-flight, pay special attention to navigation light and position light and the landing light. Pay attention to the aircraft interior light, like the panel lights, which can be extremely dim in some airplanes. If you are a daytime flyer most of the time, you should become familiar with the positions of nose and lever, and on or off position of important switches. It wouldn't hurt to review the runway light system. What are the taxi light, runway light, and apron light as well. Number 4. Let your eyes adjust. According to FAA Airplane Flying Handbook, it takes 5 to 10 minutes for rods in your eyes to adjust to darkness. Once they do, your eyes are 100 more sensitive to light than during daylight. After 3 minutes, when your eyes become almost fully adjusted to the darkness, they are about 100,000 more sensitive to light than before. While flying at night, keep in mind that looking directly at something like another aircraft can actually cause the object to disappear from your field of vision. It's one of the common nighttime illusions. This is why you should look to the side instead. Number 5. Double check the weather. It's easy enough to see bad weather during the daytime. At night, however, clouds, rain showers, and thunderstorms are more difficult to see visually. Before you take off, you will want to be a bit more careful about checking the weather, including current meters, starports, and the area forecast. A flight surface specialist can be helpful in this respect, even for local flights. Pay special attention to the temperature or dew point spread. Nighttime is common time for the fog to form, and it can form quickly. Number 6. If you are flying at night VFR cross country, your planning will change slightly. Instead of choosing your regular checkpoints, you will want to choose checkpoints that are well lit and easily seen from the air, like that, for example, which is highly visible during the day will blend in with the rest of the darkness below you. But a city or another airport will be much easier to identify at night. Plan your route along lighted checkpoints like cities, towns, airports, and highways. Make sure you know the terrain around you and your minimum safe altitude. Number 7. Review emergencies of procedures. Emergencies will be different at night. Imagine a complete electric breakdown. Instruments are also important for night flying. That a complete electrical failure can come as a complete shock. Once you get your bearings after a scanner like that, you might be stuck doing a no-life landing. Another emergency to consider is the off-field or emergency landing at night. During the day, it's simple enough to pick a field to land in at night. It's a bit more complicated. You don't want to aim for complete darkness, but lights usually mean houses and people. It's one of those emergencies that there's no perfect answer for. So carefully weigh your options along your route of flight before taking off. That's all I have to share. 7 tips for night flying prepared planning. I hope it will help you to consider in preparing your flight tonight. Thanks for watching and have a nice night flight. Salam perisai langit.